I hope the start to your week is going well. Today we're talking about happiness. So I'm going to jump right into it. First off, I want to thank Julie Ann Meyer has followed the stream, and she interviewed me yesterday on her Own Your Wellness TV show. So if you haven't checked that out, you can go to my page and look at my posts from yesterday. And yeah, you can check out as a live interview that I did with her. That's going to also be shown on Apple TV, Roku TV. So very, exciting and very nice to talk to, get to meet Julie Ann. We had a great discussion. It was, just that hour went by so quick. So definitely check that out. And I just want to thank her for the follow, for being here. If you guys see her, come into the chat. Make sure to say hello. She's in California, so right now, 7 a.m. for us is 4 a.m. for her. So Jasmine, hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're doing well. And yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, today we are talking about happiness. And I want you guys to think my question of the day for you today is if you believe that happiness is that you need to make a conscious effort to be happy, or that it's more subconscious, that, some people are just happier people than others, or if you think it's a great mix of both. Do you think it heavily weighs one side? Do you think it's more conscious, subconscious, or do you think it's a great blend of the two? I would love to hear what you guys think and have to say. So this quote is coming from Abraham Lincoln. People are just as happy as they make up their minds to be. So I think it kind of shows his perspective on that. So yeah, good morning, guys. I want you guys to think about that while I'm sharing out the stream, so we can hopefully get more people in here and get some discussion going. I hope you're all doing well. And yeah, on the other side of that break, please share your perspective on this quote and happiness. Even if you just want to give feedback on the quote, if you have something to say about Abraham Lincoln, you just want to say good morning and chat for the morning, that works too. So I will be right back. Yeah. Again, I'll read out the quote. People are just as happy as they make up their minds to be. And I want you guys to think of if happiness is more of a conscious, if it's a subconscious effort that, different people are happier than others and it's just a subconscious thing, or if you think it's a great blend of conscious and subconscious. So think about that, and I will be right back. right, I'm gonna switch back over. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with me through that. I apologize. This helps to share out so we can hopefully get more people. Mom, thank you for the link. Today's quote comes from Abraham Lincoln. People are just as happy as they make up their minds to be. And before I really get started, I want you guys to answer if you think that happiness is more conscious, if you have to make a conscious effort, if it's subconscious, if some people and how they're feeling, that's what allows them to be happy, or if you think it's a great blend of the two. So do you think it's conscious, subconscious, or do you think it's really a big combination of the two that makes somebody happy? I want to get your guys' thoughts before I really dive into this. So again, today's quote, Abraham Lincoln says, people are just as happy as they make up their minds to be. Kenneth, thank you. Hello. I hope you had a good day, sir, and thank you for being here. Great to see you, as always. And yes, so again, since I want to delay to give you guys time to answer that, I'll just talk about, I have a couple podcast interviews. One I did yesterday. And that posted up last night. It was live at 7 o'clock last night for me. And so you guys can check that out if you would like. It's through the Own Your Wellness TV show. So it actually airs on Apple TV, Roku TV, and it's also a live stream on YouTube, Facebook. So if you guys want to check that out, that hour went by very quick. Me and Julie Ann Meyer just had a great discussion, and no, it was an awesome time. And after I go live today, I'm actually going to be posting another one, and this one just was posted last night, but I believe it was the start of April, so it was a couple months ago that it was actually recorded, and it's just now going up, so I just want to share that out with you guys. So either one, great discussions, and if you want to check that out, they'll be on my page. So no responses if you guys think happiness is more of a conscious or subconscious thing. If some people are just, some people are just happier than others. Maybe that's your perspective, or you think, that you have to make a conscious effort to be happy, and the people who are happier, do that. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. I guess I'll move on to saying my perspective on it and just talking about the quote from my perspective. If you're watching this after the fact too, you can comment, like. I'd really love to hear what you guys have to say. If it's something about Abraham Lincoln, even if it's just you like the quote, don't like the quote, if you want to stop in, say good morning, anything like that. I appreciate any comments. I will see your comments and get back to you. So yeah, thank you for stopping in, for being here this morning. Okay, my mom says both, and yeah, I mean, it's tough to say. I feel like for me, it I need to make that conscious effort. Obviously there are things that just make me feel happy, but if I want to be an overall happy person, to have a happy attitude throughout the day, I feel like you really do need to make a conscious effort versus, if something bad happens to you, or, something, if you have a bad mood, I feel like usually there's a trigger, there's a spark, there's something, that really starts you in a bad mood, that then, it's kind of just a downward spiral from there. That's at least, how it happens for me. And so what I like to think about is really that first thing, no matter how long it's really dragged on, it's, that first thing. Is it still worth me being unhappy for this long just because of this, one thing that really set me in that mood? And so, really thinking about it and being conscious about that one thing, really helps me to reverse that. And so I feel like, being unhappy it's easier to fall into that trap than to be consciously a happy person. I honestly feel that we really need to, or at least for me, that, I need to make a conscious effort to be that way. And so, if you see somebody who is, because we all have things that we go through, we all have, the struggles, the difficulties, or things we can complain about at all times. We all have that. So I think if we really look at the people who are generally happy people, or even, people who always carry a smile, I think, there's something deeper there, that they really do go out of their way to, share that positivity and to be that positive person. And it's, it makes it that much more admirable that people, go out of their way to shine that light to other people. And that's just how I feel about it. So this quote, Abraham Lincoln again, he says, "People are just as happy as they make up their minds to be." So I think that kind of reflects that, as well as that it's a conscious effort, and people, you can, let things really get you down, or you can, choose to be a positive person and reflect that positivity towards other people. And, that's really a how I see positivity and happiness. And like I said, it's not like there are things that genuinely, make me feel good and make me feel happy. But to carry that around and be a positive person, I think that it is a conscious effort. Kenneth says, "For me, happiness is more of an inside job. Happiness should start from ourselves." And I think most of the time, I think you're right, and I think most of the times it has to. We don't really have a choice. We have to make that conscious effort. And it's there. Like I said, there are things that make us happy, that are feel good things that happen to us, and obviously those things exist, and what we can do is hold on to those things and keep those things in mind when we want to stay happy. So part of it is subconscious. But to be a happy person, to be a positive person, I think uh, you have to make that effort, versus somebody who's negative. Really likely just got caught in a downward spiral and is reflecting, what has happened to them. And that's how I view it. Because happiness should start from ourselves. And I mean, when we're happy, when we share smiles, obviously that gives off good feelings to other people. You're giving off, quote unquote, good vibes, and that starts a chain of that happiness. So eh, it's really, Mom, you're definitely right that it is both. But for me at least, I feel like there is that more of a conscious effort there than there is to be unhappy. And nobody's wrong. Maybe somebody really just thinks that it's all subconscious, or it. I think it really depends on the person, their perspective, the environment that they live in, and all of that. I think it's an all encompassing thing. I don't know if I can really say that some people are really just naturally happier than other people. I don't know. It's tough to say. I think people really do need to make that conscious effort. But that's my perspective. Um, so yeah, I think that's really everything I wanted to cover on happiness. Thank you guys for helping me with adding to that discussion. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope all your weeks are going well so far. I hope you're doing well. If you have any positive news to share, things you want to say, um, my mom says you definitely have to reflect on the good each day. Yeah, I think it's important to do that. And as I was saying, if something negative happens, if something starts that downward spiral, reflect on that and say, is it worth it for me to be carrying that weight for, it happened 3 hours ago, and that person's opinion really doesn't matter to me. Why am I still bothered? And thinking about that, reflecting about that, for me, it sometimes helps me to push out of that funk and brush it off my shoulder. And like you're saying, if something good happens to you, make sure to reflect on that, and you know pay enough attention to that, and try to keep that happiness with you, to not only help the day go by, but also just be that positive person, and share that positivity with other people as well. So yeah, I think I like this discussion on happiness. I think we really covered a lot. But if you have anything else to share, a twist on it, something else to add, like I said, even if you're watching this after the fact that it's live, comment. I will see your comment, and I appreciate you for being here. I hope you're having a good morning. And yes, so I'm going to move on to what I feel grateful for today. And I encourage you guys to think of something that you feel grateful for today. And I just want to say that I'm grateful for just how things are right now. My life in general is very peaceful at the moment. Being able to work from home, and um, and be with the dog during the day. It makes for sometimes a slow day. Sometimes it's there's nobody else around. I do like being with other people, so I do miss people in the office. But at the same time, I'm just saying that I'm grateful for the life, and the peacefulness, and my life in general right now. Things are great with Taylor, with Oliver, and just I'm very content, and I feel like it's a peaceful life that I have at the moment, and just grateful for that. Uh, my mom says, and the thankful fart. Just I'm gonna end the stream there. Kidding. The thankful part of your morning helps with happiness. Yeah, setting that perspective, and starting out positive, and having that carry on. It's huge. It's a great way to really get the ball rolling in a positive direction. Just how we talk about negativity being toxic, and how I was talking about that dragging you in a downward spiral. Happiness can start you in an upward spiral. Can really help you kickstart your day and start off with some perspective and happiness, and understanding that a lot of the negativity is just nonsense that we can't change, or someone's opinion that really doesn't matter all that much to us. And so setting that perspective is huge. To just be positive. There's no reason to get dragged down in that negative. So yes. So I think I covered everything I want to cover. I hope you guys got some value from that discussion, talking about happiness. And if you thought about something that you're grateful for today, it's just a nice way to get the day started. Start off with positivity, as we were just saying. And so I'll read the quote one last time, so you guys can help have it stick with you for the day. People are just as happy as they make up their minds to be. From Abraham Lincoln. So, alrighty, everybody have a great day. I hope your week continues to go well, or change direction if it's not going well. I will show Oliver real quick, and then I'll sign off. Hey, hey. Oh. Yeah. Hey. All right, everybody. Have a great day and go crush it today. Thank you all for being here. Kenneth, Mom, Jasmine, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.